How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we've got another one here in 1/72 scale diecast from good old Witty Wings here. So we're going to have some fun fitting this together. So this is an A-7E Corsair II, a limited run edition of 888 pieces, as it says right there. Now this is from the Hellenic Air Force's 336 Mira Olympus squadron. Now Greece would operate the A-7 Corsair IIs in many variants from 1975 until the A-7E variant's retirement in 2014. Greece would receive 50 ex-US Navy A-7Es like this in the early 90s. Now, our aircraft is in a special livery during its decommissioning period in 2014. The 336 Olympus Squadron would operate the A-7E from 1993 until 2014. Now, 336 being the Hellenic Air Force's second oldest squadron would replace their A-7Es with the F-16 Block 52. Now, this is an older one. Oh, it is getting a bit tatty. I bought this second-hand off good old eBay. It does look pretty cool in there. It does have a ordnance package on the flap there, and that does look pretty cool. Oh, that does look nice. Let's get this out of the box. What do you reckon, everyone? All right, let's stop staring at this and open this up and check out this awesome-looking A-7E Corsair. All right, with this cool Corsair out of the box. Now, it does come with what we have is a little card, your limited edition card, if these are your thing. So it does have its own little number. We'll get that out of the way. And some instructions, which is always pretty handy, even if they are tiny. So if you have one of these, don't have any instructions, whack it on pause, and you now do. Now, these do not come with a stand, so don't get your hopes up with that picture. You have to buy these separately, because this is Witty Wings. We will get that lid open and have a little look at that. Wow, this does look really cool. Now, I did buy this on eBay, so if you do like what you see, you'll have to hunt for one of these on the second-hand market, of course. So it does have the gear bay doors in a little baggie, and of course the landing gear in a little baggie as well. We want to get this awesome looking, oh, that comes out really nice and easy. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, well, move this out of the way so we can check out this awesome A7. Oh, better peel that off. Well, it doesn't look like it's been displayed, which is pretty cool. I don't know. But this is really nice. Wow. This is in a all sort of a black and silver finish. I'm really hoping the light does sort of show some of that detail on. But the quality is really good, actually. There is no dramas in that respect. It's got some nice panel lines. It does present quite well. That oh yeah, that's the Greek flag there. Oh, better not drop that. Oh, it's got like a pirate on the side there. How cool is that? That does look awesome. Sweet. That looks beautiful. This is a really surprisingly nice livery. I reckon this does look fantastic. The silver isn't too glary, and the black is a nice satin finish. That does look fantastic. Oh, check that. Oh, that looks great. Wow. Fly low, hit hard. Oh, awesome. That is awesome. That looks sweet. Now, there is a pilot already in there, so I am not 100% sure if that's how you get it brand new out of... That opens really easy and closes on you really easy, as you can just see. Let's see if I can get my finger to hold that open. There is a little bit of detail in there, if you can see past my sausage finger. I'll take some closer photos of that so you can see in the slideshow. Nothing... it is just blackness in there, so... You can't really see much inside there. You don't want to get sucked in there, do you? That looks fantastic. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Well, we'll turn it over and have a little look underneath. That looks great. So there is some ordnance that we do need to put on, of course, and our landing gear options as well. Gear down's going to be fun. I can just visualize it now. Speaking of landing gear options, what we'll do is we'll set this up a bit more complete and come right back. All right, just for reference, that will be your in-flight. That's what you got to do for in-flight. This is what you got to do for gear down. Yay! All right, let's set this up. All right, here we have your Hellenic A-7E Corsair II set up for in-flight. Very straightforward in regards to the ordnance. I didn't show you them individually because Well, they're very basic. They're all just black. Everything's just black. Black missiles, black fuel tanks, everything black. There's no real detail to warrant me showing you these individually. So they did go on very nicely, though. They slipped straight in their slots, which was pretty good. Now, the gear bay doors, this was so tight. That did not want to fit nicely. It's probably not flush down there, but I can't push it down any further. So you'd want to, if you're having issues like that, you'd trim that, sand it a little bit until you get a desired fit, I suppose. That's probably going to be a bugger for me to get out for when we do gear down. And the same with the, well, that one fits nicely. That went straight on. That went straight on, but it won't stay closed. So, oh, there we go, a little bit. It still keeps sort of slowly prying open, so you know, you can glue that in there with some white glue, something non-permanent, or some blue tack. But this is your awesome beast to set up for in-flight, and I reckon this does look fantastic. Definitely, I do think this livery looks really nice. It looks absolutely great. It presents beautifully in flight, of course, and the only problem is, well, you've just got to stand here like this if you want to show it off in flight, because you don't have a stand provided. So unless you've bought one, you've got no option to really have it in flight. But what we want to do is we want to torture ourselves and put this in gear down from the looks of all those pieces that we do need to put on to assemble this. So what we'll do is we'll go off and do that now and chuck this gear down and come back and see how easy that was. All right, let's have some fun. All right, here we have our Corsair set up for a gear down. To be honest, I didn't need alcohol to do this, so it means it did go together a lot easier than I thought. So probably the straightforwardest thing to do is you put those little struts straight in the landing gear option. If the hole's tight enough, they should just sit in there. And then you can place your landing gear in there and just sit the strut where it's supposed to go in that location. There is no real locating area. There's a little slight dent in there that it can sit into. And then you put your 3 gear bay doors in their respective spots. Same with the other side, and that is job done for the main landing gear. With the nose wheel, you put the nose wheel in first. This does turn around, so it does spin if you like to spin shit around. But you just put in that nose wheel, and then you put the gear bay doors on either side, and that keeps that nose wheel in place so it doesn't move anywhere, which is pretty cool. But the whole setup does seem a little bit fragile. You wouldn't want to dick around with it too much or put too much weight on it or touch it. So, but it does present really well. It does look nice. It is a little bit fiddly, but if you can steady your hand, have a bit of patience, and have a little bit of a routine, I suppose, it does set up nicely, and I reckon it does look quite good. It doesn't fit 100%, like you do have a bit of a gap there, as you can see. I tried pushing that one right in, it doesn't quite squeeze in there. And of course you can like sand it, make it fit a bit better, but I'm just doing these straight out of the box. This is how it comes straight out of the box. So we'll put it on the deck and actually see how it sits on that landing gear. Oh, that is, sigh of relief. There we go. That is fantastic. It does sit there nicely. I don't want to bang the table or anything like that, just in case something drops off. Hopefully it wouldn't, but look, as I said, that landing gear is a little bit, I'd call it fragile. I wouldn't say you could, pick this up, slam it on into another position and feel comfortable that nothing's going to drop off in regards to the landing gear. It would have been cooler if it's like a push-in module, all one piece, like a lot of the Hobby Master ones are. But it is not. But boy, this livery, fantastic. I really dig this livery. It is a pretty cool pirate-themed livery. It does look really nice. And, there's black and silver contrast. It is fantastic. I think overall colour-wise, this thing really stands out. It does really present really well. And the livery itself is very unique. So I reckon it is a pretty cool looking model. And hopefully you guys do agree. And of course, if you do agree, don't forget to throw one of those down there somewhere. And if you enjoyed what you saw today or the video at all, or hey, just because you feel like being nice. All right, everyone, I'll do the usual. I'll take some photos of this and chuck them on at the end of the video so you can see a little bit more detail without these all over the place. And hopefully this video did provide you with information to whether you want to grab one of these yourself. And if you do, as I said, time to hunt on the interwebs and you will hopefully score one of these from somewhere. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for spending your valuable time, of course, in checking out another one of our videos. Once again, 1/72nd scale by Witty Wings. It is a fantastic Hellenic Air Force A-7E Corsair, and I reckon this is pretty cool. All right, everyone. Thanks again for watching. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.